everyone. Welcome back here to WCBI Sunrise. I'm excited to have Monroe County native and American Idol finalist Colin Stough in studio. How are you doing, Colin?
Good, good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. So, first of all, we have some exciting things happening for you on Friday. But before we get to that point, let's kind of backtrack. So, Colin, first of all, talk to me about how has life been since American Idol?
Oh, dude, it's been it's been amazing. We got out of LA and got to Nashville and signed a few deals, and ever since then I've been on the road touring nonstop for probably about a year and a half now. And yeah, just really blessings and just waiting for more to come.
Yeah. So would you say that so far you've had a favorite spot you've toured to yet?
Yeah, we played in Washington D.C.
Okay.
and man, we got to see a bunch of history stuff, so that was really interesting. And I'm trying to think one more place we went to that was nice. Uh, I might have been somewhere down on the coast, but
Okay.
really anywhere is nice enough for me.
And so since, you got really recognized on American Idol and I feel like went viral on social media, has that been something different to navigate for you?
Really not really because before I was doing this, I really wasn't social media heavy, so I really
Okay.
didn't see a bunch, didn't read a bunch. And now, which I have to be social media present and stuff like that. I still just live one day at a time,
Yeah.
and one foot in front of the other.
And so you've already released this year two songs. So talk to me just about the writing process or just the process in general to write a song.
Yeah, so man, it really man, it just depends on everything, the setting you're in, how you feel that day. The main thing that we really focused on is I love writing, so I'm a writer on a bunch of my songs. And we just I love doing that because we can just sit down and we can write a true story and something that's happened in my life. And man, really, I personally like to write late at night, or
Okay.
I'll sometimes be in bed, wake up 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'll go in there and start something, and that's just kind of how it is. But the writing process is definitely, I would say one of my stronger points in
Okay.
music, and so yeah, just it's,
Yeah.
yeah.
So now you are based in Nashville, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So how is life in Nashville?
It ain't Mississippi, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
Traffic's terrible. The food's, in my opinion, not as good.
Okay.
I love Nashville because I've got up here. I've met so many friends up here, and I've got so many friends up here. They're almost close to family to me now. And man, it's just different phases of life. And so I mean, door opened and we walked through it. So now we're here.
Yeah. So talk to me about your EP coming out on Friday, just all about it, the work that it took to get here, and just what you're hoping the audience takes from it.
Man, we've actually got a lot in this EP because we recently released a project called Promised Land,
Hmm.
and what we want to do different with this EP is we really want to give listeners a dive in to really relate to the songs in many different ways. Like our song Promised Land, you really can only relate to that, in my opinion, if you're from the neck of the woods where I'm from, and so when we went with this EP, I really wasn't thinking nothing of it. We were just writing songs, and then we started making a list out, and we got up, and we made our list, and just each one of these songs has kind of describes like in a way how the year's been for me.
Hmm.
EP coming out is titled "Looking for Home," and the focus track of that EP is called "Amen." And that's a song about being out in LA and just living life out there for a little bit, and the struggles I had going out there and living out there, and the struggles I saw everybody else go through out there, and then it's just a number of list of songs that really just tell a story, and they go great together.
Yeah,
So.
well, I know we're definitely excited over here. And I guess before we kind of wrap some things up, you inspire a lot of people here back home. What would you say to any other musician that's looking to maybe get to where you are, but they don't know exactly how to start?
Man, I would really say one of the key things that I learned whenever I first moved to Nashville, and I want to say it was my second day ever in a session. Um, we were all kind of sitting around. And I was kind of on that, that playing field too. I mean, I just come off a TV show. Am I ready to tour in front of, thousands of people and this, that, and the other? And really good buddy of mine told me, he said, dude, he said, you're not gonna be able to out sing them, you're not gonna be able to outplay them, and you're not gonna be able to outwrite them. He said, you're just gonna have to outwork them. And that's really kind of stuck with me and been like my motivational push. But really, for people that I inspire, first of all, I love y'all and thank you. And second of all, man, it's just about waking up every day and just giving it your all. No matter if you're wanting to be a musician, a baseball player, whatever your goal is in life, if you set that and you'll do it. And that's like me and Chase Matthew. We were talking the other day on the back of a bus, and he was like, man, he was like, you know, with our team, failure's not an option. And so if you eliminate that option of failure, you won't lean to it. There's always going to be that little window of this got give up wrote on top,
Yeah.
and you can just jump through it. And it might seem when you jump out that window, it's a foot off the ground versus the window of the goal is 20 feet off the ground. But you just got to go for it, man. Life's too short to sit back when you're 60 or 70 year old and just say, what if, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very inspiring. And I guess lastly, where can people find this EP and how can they keep up with you?
Oh man, they can find it everywhere. They can find it Spotify, Apple, Pandora, thanks to all those guys. And YouTube, on my social media. You can find it everywhere. It comes out July 12th. Um, and this EP is, I hope the listeners can, take this from it, but it's not really just a project or music or work or anything. Like this is a piece of me that I'm kind of sharing to the world. And so yeah, really anywhere you listen to music, that's where you can find it.
Well, perfect. Thank you so much, Colin, for being on WCBI with us. And we will see you guys right after the break.